There will be people who used to pray, but they end up in hellfire. They pray, but they end up in hellfire. That doesn't make sense. Well, it's in the ayah in the Quran where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, فَوَيْلٌ لِلْمُصَلِّينَ فَوَيْلٌ لِلْمُصَلِّينَ الَّذِينَ هُمْ عَنْ صَلَاتِهِمْ سَاهُونَ الَّذِينَ هُمْ يُرَاءُونَ وَيَمْنَعُونَ الْمَاعُونَ. Hellfire to those who pray. And then if you continue the verse, it says, those who when they do come to pray, they are neglectful of their prayers. So they pray on and off. They pray carelessly. They pray without wudu sometimes. الَّذِينَ هُمْ يُرَاءُونَ. They are the same people who do good actions just to show off in front of people. So when they pray to please people, to look like righteous people. You know, this sometimes happens when a young man wants to ask the hand of someone's daughter, and that family is religious. Suddenly they start to pray. Okay? Wants to look righteous. They get married, afterwards true colors come out. Allahu Akbar. الَّذِينَ هُمْ يُرَاءُونَ وَيَمْنَعُونَ الْمَاعُونَ. And they are the same people usually who are not generous and do not donate. These people end up in hellfire. However, some of them who prayed some prayers sincerely to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or did some actions sincerely to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, after burning, they will have a spot on their head right here. Some section here that will never be burnt. This is in a hadith in Sahih Muslim, that the people who were muwahidun and used to pray at least on and off sincerely, in hellfire there is a place on their forehead that will not burn. It will stay lighting up. Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, after people enter heaven, he'll keep coming out and going back in, coming out and going. What is he doing? He comes out standing, out saying, "Oh my Lord, there are still members of my ummah in hellfire. Please save them. Oh my Lord, your promise is true, and this is your promise to me." Allah gave only Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam among all the prophets this promise, that he will be the only one allowed to save his followers. No other prophet had been given this privilege. So we are privileged to be from the followers of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, yeah? That's why we practice his sunnah as much as we can. As much as we can. Loving the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam doesn't just mean when someone swears at him, we're ready to fight him. No. It's understanding who the Prophet is. When you love someone, what do you do? What do you do when you love someone? You imitate them. You imitate them. Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam will keep coming out. My ummah, my ummah, my ummah. And so Allah will say to the angels, go to the request of my messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because Allah loves him the most. Go! Every single Muslim believer that's in hellfire, that has an atom's worth of tawheed, take them out. And the angels will go looking at them, and they will know them by a sign. The sign will be the spot on their head, as we said according to the Sahih Hadith. And they will bring out every person with that sign over here. They will save them and take them out. And they will take them to a particular river, Nahrul Hayat, I think it's called, the river of life. They will take them there, and they are unconscious, and their bodies have been charcoaled, it's burnt. And they'll be placed into this river and washed, and then placed on the banks of the river. And suddenly their bodies transform from ugliness to beauty, from darkness to light. And they will still have one sign, the same place on their forehead becomes the sign in heaven. People will know that these are the people who were saved from hellfire. They will smile to them and love them, and they will come to them, and they will be called Masakin Ahlul Jannah, the poor people of paradise.